Okay. So,
It's story time.
It's story time with Kiya.
yeah, so it's Monday. Obviously, you can tell I look like shit. Okay, so, story time with me. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys about the time I went on my first date, and then the day after, this kid went to my room and puked his brains out.
Got some.
Brains out. It was bad. So, like, okay, so, like, one day, I'm chilling in my room. It's, like, nighttime. My friends want to go out. I'm here, like, I'm going to chill in my room, like, I'm going to have a good time. Whatever, going to pamper myself, or whatever. Right? So, me being, like, the girl that I am, I'm just, like, here, getting prepared to go to the night, whatever, like, read books, like, Stephen King shit, watch movies. So, like, I really like watching horror movies. I like reading books, whatever. So, the thing is, my friend already knew that we went on a first date together. Well, my first date. And it went to shit because we went at like 9 o'clock at night to go to this fucking creperie because I've never had crepes in my life before. This kid had mentioned to me that we're going to have 2 kids together. And then when we went to the creperie, they named them my girl names. So he's like, yeah, Amy and Michelle are going to be our daughter's names. And I'm like, who the fuck said that we were going to have kids? Whose vagina are they going to come out of? Not mine. Maybe yours. I don't know if you have one.
I would surrogate.
I ain't paying shit to have 2 kids that I don't want to conceive and bring into this life with a guy who has horrible teeth. Oh.
Did you give yourself whiplash?
Like, this kid's teeth. This kid's teeth was, like, killing me softly. Like, just staring at him. I was like, oh my god. I was like, so, like, I would tell him jokes and then he would laugh and you could see his teeth. But anyways, okay, past that. So he brings me out to this creperie, and then we were like, we eat the crepes, obviously, but I was like, okay, so he was like, oh, we're gonna eat them here, or we're gonna go out and eat them. I was like, let's go out, let's go find a place. We find this place, the first time, like, we're just eating it, and then the first time we hear the sound, nothing happens, I was like, well, what's that sound? He's like, I don't know, but we brush it off. We're still eating the crepes. Second sound, happens again. Same sound. And I'm, like, looking around this time, and I'm like, where is it coming from? Dude, I turned behind me, I was, like, legit, like, you know what I see? I see a mattress and 2 homeless people on top of that mattress with a blanket on top of them, moving. Yeah, they were like trying to sleep in a fucking park at night. And then this kid suggested to me,
you shouldn't be in parks.
What homeless people do?
Sleep in parks at night.
He suggested to me, so like I was like, he was like,
at night.
look, the thing is, this kid had the audacity to ask me. So, like, do you want to go back to the door? Or do you want to continue eating here? Like, what? Who says that? Like, dude, if I see 2 homeless people over there, like, do you think
We need to go.
we need to go?
Y'all should have gone when you heard that first noise.
Y'all
Should not have went to the park.
It was just
Yeah,
a
why
hard
not
fucking
go to a
night.
Park.
I'm
so
sorry.
sketchy.
I thought, okay, because the day went to shit, I was just obviously just like, okay, look.
Just happy you did not die.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Right.
Stab. Park.
So, anyways, back to, like, me going back to my room. So, like, that second day, after, like, the date, I'm just here, like, trying to chill, have a good time, have, like, pamper myself moment. My roommates are going out, and then they're going out with, like, my friends, because we had the same friends at that time. And so, my friend texted this kid, and was like, oh, like, do you want to come over? And then the kid was like, oh, yeah, like, sure, why not? So, I'm just like, okay, cool, whatever, I don't really care, I'm gonna pamper myself, they're gonna leave the room anyways. This kid comes to my room, and he brings this, like, big bottle of fucking spiced rum. And his whole motive was to get me drunk. That was his whole motive, right? And I'm like, I don't drink, I'm sorry, bro, like, sorry to burst your bubble, I don't drink, okay? Because it was like, straight edge sword, I was a square. And so, I had to check this other kid in to our room, because there were so many people. Go back to my room, like, the first time this kid is like, pleading, he's pleading, I'm telling you, this kid pleaded for my phone number. And I was like, I'm not going to give it to you. And he's like, why aren't you going to give it to me? I don't. You're going to get the message. I don't want to talk to you. You're going to give my kids ugly teeth and bad genetics. You're going to ruin them. What happened was, this kid, as I'm, like, doing, like, rounds, going out and in and out and in and out and in my room, this kid is continuously drinking, right? He continuously drinks to this point where he's sitting on my chair, like this chair, that Kem is sitting on, and he's just like there,
Very
like
aggressive.
he's like slumped. He's like dead. It's like fucking dead. And everybody's like, come on, Tony, like get up, like you can't like just lay there. You have to get up. This kid literally got off the chair, and he's like, you know, like how a slug kind of goes like, ooh, and he like kind of slides. You know, like he just like slides and goes really slow. That's exactly what the kid did. He like got off the chair, he like rolled off the chair, and he was like, and then he made his way to our recycling bin, and like threw the fuck up everywhere. And what made it worse was that the recycling bin had holes in them.
Ew. Oh, yeah.
So it got all over our fucking floor.
That's nasty.
And I'm here just like, I just wanted to chill and have a good time by myself. And this kid just like threw up in my room. I'm here like hysterical because I don't know what to do. This kid is like passed out of my fucking room already, throwing up continuously. That this kid that I know, my friend, had to bring him to the bathroom and then throw up in there. Then we had to get this kid an air mattress so he can stay in my room. And I was like, I don't want to stay in my room, but it's scared. It was horrible. And then like this whole time, like he was staying in my room, like he wanted to stay in my room. He tried lying to me so he can stay in my room. I was like, no, we're gonna have to take you out. Like our roommate agreement says, like you gotta get out of here because we don't have guys in this room. Even though that was a fucking lie, obviously he didn't know. I'm just a good liar, I guess. I don't know. So he's like, come on, like, and I'm like, no. You're getting out of my room. He like had the audacity to like grab my hand like this and like stare at me with his giant brown eyes and ugly teeth. He's like, Kiya, so fucking beautiful. Oh, I cried. I'm here like, I wanted to rip my fucking hair out. And then, so, like, at the point, it was raining out, so we just went to bring him back to his dorm because he tried lying to me saying that he couldn't move. And then I saw him move his legs, so I was like, bitch, you can move?
You
just lying to me. Like, how are you telling me that? You're using your phone like this, typing on your phone, and then telling me that you can't move your legs. And then I see you, like, go like this, like, with your blanket. I'm like, bitch, you can move? Let's try getting you up. We got him up, walked him back to his room, because I am, like, not dealing with this shit, not dealing with this kid being in my fucking room. You know, I don't like you. Boom, I don't fuck with you. Okay? So we bring him back to his room, and he's, like, already, like, stumbling, dizzy, you know, like, vertigo's hitting him fucking hard. And we're like, oh, thank God. I don't have to see his face ever again. So he, like, tried to check me in, and as soon as possible, I was just like, hell no, we're just bringing him to his room. I'm gonna come back downstairs. Because I knew, like, if he checked me in, that he would have to come back downstairs and check me out.
Yeah.
I was like, hell no. I just drop him off there, and then leave. So that's exactly what I did. We dropped him off there, and then he gave me a hug without me wanting to. So he was like, can I just give you a hug? I'm like, no, you know, I really don't like hugs. I don't want to be hugged. In the clothes that he threw up in. And, like, I was so disgusted. I was like, no, I'm good. Like, no, I'm good. He still give me the fucking hug.
You're nasty.
Did he smell like vomit? Did he smell like
They
vomit?
probably smell like rum and like puke.
That's nasty.
So that's it. Rum and puke. And I'm here just like,
Spice rum and puke.
I really need to take 5 showers right now.
Season throw.
The blankets and pillows that he used of mine, I did not use. I wanted to burn them actually really badly. My grandmother's like, bro, we're broke here, so like, we're gonna have to just wash this shit. Like, I Febrezed the shit out of my pillow, and I had my grandmother wash that shit with bleach. Because I was
Was it white?
It wasn't white, it was like gray. I was like, I don't give a fuck, this kid is gross! I never want to see him again. So I didn't see him again until like the end of the school year, last year. And then I told my friend this like joke. I was like, fuck you, so-and-so. My friend's like, fuck you. So then he's like, fuck you, Kiya. And I was like, ooh, fuck you, Tony. And then he goes, well, you know where my room is. Room 636, if you want to come. I was like, bitch.
I will never.
Were you still trying?
How are you still? No.
Why are you still trying?
I don't know.
That's nasty.
Bro, if I curved you any harder, we would've, like,
I don't think he got the message.
if I curved you any harder, we would have like reversed Earth's rotation.
That reminded
Chill.
me. So like when he threw up in his room like that, like and I went to my other friend's room that lives right across the hall from him. He was like sending me apology text messages like, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I blocked his number.
Just so aggressive.
I just blocked his number. I don't want to receive any of those text messages. I don't want to receive any pussy shit, whiny shit. I was like, bitch, you're a pussy. Like his hands were a lot more feminine than my own hands, and I was just like, this is disgusting. Like his hands were softer than mine, and I was like, I just couldn't deal with it. I couldn't touch his hands. Like, I mean,
rough
I don't want rough hands,
Manly.
but like
Sandpaper
at the
hands.
same time, I don't want them
I
super
love that feeling of like
soft.
sandpaper caressing my face.
I just don't want them like super soft or super rough. Like, can we just get a hand
That
in
like
the middle?
coarse ass sandpaper.
And he had like
feel.
longer hair, like.
Like this how
I'm sorry, and he had like longer fingernails than me, and he was just
Just
super.
get that straight baby hand on you.
So, that was the time this kid threw up in my room. And I actually have a selfie from that day. And actually, the anniversary of when he threw up in my room is coming up shortly. It was October 23rd. Hashtag
Oh my God.
never forget you. No, it was never forget. Hashtag you threw up in my room. So, guys, on October 23rd, please write everywhere. Hashtag you threw up in my room. And hopefully, Tony will get the message. Finally.
Okay.
Lesson is
Learned.
don't go to parks at night.
The moral of this story: don't go to parks at night. Don't go out with people that you don't actually like. Just don't waste your time.
Exactly.
Yeah, just tell them no. Save
Say
yourself
no.
some time.
Kick people out of your room. Don't be afraid to kick people out of your room.
Yeah.
It's so fun to get people out of
Get
my
out.
room. But the thing was, like, at
I've
this
done
point, I couldn't because I would just, like, look like a mean person.
I've done it. Get out.
Okay, so I was a fucking pussy, okay? Okay.
Just boot you out.
I was just like, let me just be nice. Like,
Nah.
I didn't want to be, like, super shallow, but at the same time, I was, like, kind of shallow because his teeth were, like...
The longer you're in college, the less you care about other people's feelings.
That's true.
Kind of.
No,
You
it's
just
true.
don't care. Okay. I've seen seniors who just don't care about nobody.
If you drink, please do it responsibly. Please don't be one of those people that are like, gee, I can chug this whole bottle in like 10 minutes, because that's exactly what he did to me. And he didn't even make it through the whole bottle. He made it to like this much of the bottle, and the bottle was like this big. So that shows that he obviously couldn't hold his liquor, and he lived with
Know
a
your
lion.
limit. Drink responsibly.
Yep, and luckily
Always
for
cover your
me,
drink.
luckily for me, there was this kid next door to me, and he is studying to be an EMT, so God bless you.
Okay. That was our story time. Yay!
Finally over.
That was story time with Kiya. That was story time with Kiya.
Tell me what you want to hear. Just give me a topic. Maybe I have a story on it. I definitely have a whole bunch of retail stories. I have a lot of party stories if you ever want to hear those.
If you want any of the, if you want like me or Kat to tell a story,
Yeah, that too.
then we
Yeah.
have stories as well.
Yeah, true.
So.
They have lives. Okay. So have a great day, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.